jumpers very well. If we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say?
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones.
No.
Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
Now Capella after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Westbrook, no good.
In this video, I'll show you how to set up and manage live streams in YouTube's Live Control Room. We've built a brand new stream
Now here's Jordan. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Westbrook with it. He's against Jordan. He had a nice open look right there. And that's now 7 points for Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Back to Jordan. Another shot. Good work defensively by Capella.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Markkanen. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Jordan with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
For three, Westbrook. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Rockets trail by 9. outside Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, easy call.
The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
So for the Rockets, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Clint Capella. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Rivers in for James Harden. Then for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter, and it's White in for Levine. Here's Westbrook. 38 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Shot, high post, kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. The drive by Jordan. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Rocket 6. Here's Jordan. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now here's Westbrook, 11 points in the game. Rivers with it. With some arc, and the layup is up and in.
And how about the handles of Rivers, showing how skilled he is at creating for himself.
Pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Inside, Jordan. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
11 feet away, and the shot is good. And it's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Jordan dishes to White. Back to Jordan. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 23.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jordan against Westbrook. Over Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. A 12-point game. Over Jordan. And that one hits back iron.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And they double up Jordan. Pass to White. To the middle. Tries from 10. A shot off that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize. He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Valentine shot good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And it's good for 2. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Stolen by Gordon. The pass to Westbrook. Fires from deep. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Bulls leading by 12. Lobs it up for Jordan. Chicago again turning it over.
An easy pass turns into a
One shot.
Free throw good from Harden.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Porter. And it's Arcidiacono in at the point. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss, in that last matchup against the Spurs, lit up the floor. He scored an incredible number of points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Harden.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Chicago's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 16. And yes, it's good. The drive by Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And here's Harden. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. That's the three fly. It's all in by the Bulls. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Harden against Jordan. The 10-footer. Harden, no good. Chicago leading by 15. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Outside, Green. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Green. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside, Porter. It's tipped. Markkanen kicks to Carter. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Capella. And it's Houston on the break. Green, no luck.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something as rarely a good idea.
Clearly a foul.
For Chicago, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Both good from the line that time. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. You don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. And hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. The drive by Jordan.
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. And it's important that marketing develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Now here's Westbrook. 22 points for him. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
The Bulls leading by 15. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they double up Jordan. Now here's Valentine, guarded by Harden. Here's Jordan, and the shot is long. Houston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Gordon finds Westbrook. Now here's Capella. 4 seconds left. Jordan with some nice D. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Bulls up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from... With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boss has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's Green in at the small 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Passes it to Tucker. And it's denied.
The coaching staff loves this. They know marketing has the length needed to swat a lot of shots away.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim. You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
He's terrific at finding the open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Westbrook against Jordan. Outside, Porter. Six to shoot. Back to Jordan. Here's Markkanen. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Now Harden, he's got 7. Westbrook, no good.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there, so you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Levine looking around. Outside Porter, pass to Jordan. And no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Harden. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
Trying to get open is Carter. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And it's Levine that time on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th assist on the night. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. That one drops for him. 31 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Porter. Lets it go from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Harden the pass to House. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. Now, a great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. Rivers against Jordan. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got his 2nd bucket tonight. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Markkanen dishes to Jordan. Gordon up on top, defended by Young, and they double up Gordon. Passes to Jerebko, and the basket is good. Jerebko's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. Kicks to Young. And that time, also a missed shot. Rockets trail by 12. Right side, Gordon. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got 19 points.
Yeah, Kevin, I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Here's Jordan. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Capella. Now the pass to House. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. House has got it back down to single digits for Houston.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Jordan. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on an 18-7 run. Rivers finds Green. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Does not score. Only the fourth fail in 13 tries. Here's Jordan. He trains the quick shot. Jordan's got 53. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. There's the three. That shot is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jerebko. And it's James Harden in for Rivers. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Porter comes in for White. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Now here's Gordon. He's got 11. Green, no luck. Jordan against Harden. Jordan kicks to Valentine. Outside for Jordan. Outside Porter. It's stolen by Green. And so it's Chicago with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Chicago right now, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Carter. And it's Arcidiacono in at the two-guard spot. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Here's the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Porter kicks to Jordan. Pass to Arcidiacono. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's fires from the wing. Carter pulls it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Rockets trail by 16. Harden outside. Here's Gordon. Down low. Hangs. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Gordon's got 4 assists now tonight. Jordan with it. And it's Harden picking him up. He can't hit that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Left side, Markkanen. Here's Jordan. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Capella. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Tucker the pass to Capella. From deep, Harden. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Jordan kicks to Arcidiacono. Pass to Porter. Here's Arcidiacono. Porter with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Outside Gordon. And there's the feed to Tucker. Here's Capella. And that one is good. Capella's got 25 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston. And a change for the Bulls. Zach LaVine's checked in for Ryan Arcidiacono. He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 9.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that is reflected in the score.
And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Jordan finds Markkanen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Here's Harden. They kick it out to Green. Second chance shot. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Here's Jordan, and Capella sends it back.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. And there's the call on Boss. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Capella. He kicks it to Tucker. Outside, Green.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Rockets trail by 9. And there's the call on Boss. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Fourth foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
And here's Westbrook.
Now he's going to be walking a tight line. One more foul. His night is a wrap.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Here's Jordan. He feeds it to Carter. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 18 points for James Harden.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
Harden against Levine. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 7.
You see the screen and roll plenty in the day's game. Levine, he's so solid at using it to his advantage.
The pass to Green. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Outside, Levine. Markkanen down low. Working on Green. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Harden against Levine. Harden outside to the middle. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Tucker.
What an exquisite playmaker, especially in the pick and roll. Harden, he's as good as he gets.
Jordan, the pass to Markkanen. Passes it to Carter. Outside Jordan. Kicks it to Porter. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And good! There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Jordan against Westbrook. On the wing, Green. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Porter finds Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. And it's the Rockets on the break. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from James Harden.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and it's like watching a volcano erupt.
Left side, Markkanen. Outside, Porter. Back to Markkanen. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
Wow, what a heads-up play by Green. Knowing he has a man in a tough spot, getting the contact to draw the foul.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Carter dishes to Jordan. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level. As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Chicago calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Boss.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Chicago's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. In the corner, it's Levine. He's feeling it, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Rockets trail by 4. Now Westbrook. In the corner, Harden sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 17 points here in the second half.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Back to Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Stolen by Harden to tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Well, Kevin, you can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Jordan with it. Westbrook picks him up. Inside, stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. That puts them in the lead. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
It's winning time. Harden knows his job description.
Bulls shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Jordan kicks to Porter. Feeds to Carter. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Bobbed up there for Green. Money!
Wow, taking control of the situation and coming through. Boy, are they glad to have Green on the floor right now.
And here are the Bulls now. Jordan kicks to Porter. Back to Jordan. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. "15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Dives for it for the win. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Houston, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside, and it's Jordan in at the point guard. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 1. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside Jordan. He dishes it to Young. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Porter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Rockets shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Green passes to Westbrook. Shoots the 3. And Green with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
Those catch-and-shoot chances will be there for Green because the D's got to worry about his ability to attack the rim.
Connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Houston in the lead. So here's Westbrook. That one falls. Westbrook's got 43 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stolen by Harden. Throws up, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Jordan finds Young. Stolen by Tucker. And it's sent back by Carter. The kick out to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Jordan inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Back to Jordan. Good. That's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 45 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Chicago calls timeout. Bulls trail by 6. Young, right side. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. That one goes. Count it. Harden's got 34 points.
When you put everything into your defense like Tucker does, good things happen. Like easy points off of a terrific steal.
It's Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Porter passes to Jordan. Carter dishes to Young. Levine against Westbrook. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Harden against Levine. The three. Capella.
I mean, and really major props to Capella for reading shot angles so well. His timing on these putback slams couldn't be any better.
Westbrook against Jordan. Pass to Porter. Outside Jordan. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Westbrook against Jordan. Lob pass to Capella. The dish to Tucker. Over Young. Tucker can't get it to go. Jordan inside, guarded by Tucker.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Capella against Young, and Young comes over to help. Harden inside the three-point line. That's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
He's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden's so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 7. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep...
Rivers with it. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting for.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Albright, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
When's the last time you went to the zoo? Thinking of going this weekend.
Don't stop grinding, man. Winners win. Keep at it. Come on, back to work.
This is where things count, right here. Why you standing here? Go work on your game. When's team dinner? I'm starving. Another day, another drill. That's how we get it done. What's the weather like outside? I feel like I've been stuck in here forever. Sauna in here. It's on the AC. Come on, back to work. You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go do something. Someone needs to change their socks. Do you smell that?
Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching.
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. And here's a look at some numbers for Jordan.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at small forward. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Jordan in at the point. With the playoffs around the corner, Brent, some teams already making vacation plans. Talk about the disappointment that those kinds of teams are feeling right now.
Yeah, you start the beginning of training camp with ideas of wanting to play into the postseason, and you know the realization of that goal is not going to be met. And what you want to do is remember your opportunity as a player, Kevin, to go out and still compete. You might not be back with the team that you're playing the end of the season with, the last 10 games. Maybe you're somewhere else. But there are teams, as we've always said, still watching you. And so don't ever get away from the idea of the competition as the season winds down.
They always say the eye in the sky doesn't lie. Everything is on tape, right?
I mean, yeah, and they are assessing how it is that you approach that, because you show your stripes when things are not going well. What kind of character do you have?
Carter dishes to Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here is Harris. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto. Pass to Jokic. And good that time.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Jordan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Jordan no good on the free throw.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And that one's good. Millsap.
Millsap anticipating the pass there and set himself up for the shot.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jordan against Murray. The drive by Jordan. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Denver the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Now here's Jordan, following the miss by Gary Harris.
Well, as soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
They grabbed their own miss, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Otto Porter. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
4 on the shot clock, so they take the lead.
That's a tricky little move there as Murray found a little bit of space and then got that floater off.
Jordan against Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Free throw good, Jordan. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And so Jordan nails both of them. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Barton outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Jordan the pass to Carter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The pass to Plumlee. Kicks to Barton. Passes it to Murray. The tray. They get it again. Plumlee uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Now here's Jordan. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
It's stolen by Harris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Barton throws it down.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Now here's Jordan. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Barton. Stolen by Levine. 5-on-3 break. Pass to Porter. The dish to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 8 points.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barton outside. Carter pulls it in. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Levine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Jordan sends it back. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Denver with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harris looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Plumlee. Deep 2 from Murray. Here's Millsap. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bulls have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bulls have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. And then for Denver, Malik Beasley comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Morris with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Young's shot is off.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
When you watch Lauri Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor and has a great touch on that shot, especially for a man his size.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Jordan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
And really, Greg, the only knock on Markkanen is that he can be too passive at times.
And I suspect that will fade as he grows more comfortable in the league. You have to remember how young he is and missed a good amount of time with injury during that second year.
Again, the miss by Murray.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Beasley after the made shot from Jordan. Murray for three. Knocks down the three ball. Murray's got 5.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Morris kicks to Plumlee. The pass to Beasley. Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris finds Millsap. Porter against Beasley. Passes to Murray. To Millsap, kicks it out to Beasley. Over Porter. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the hard work and the lunch pail mentality of a guy like Paul Millsap.
Gomez passes to Jokic. Puts it up from 15. Murray, good. 7 points in the game.
Buttery right there. Knockdown shooter from that area. Murray taking advantage of that opportunity.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Murray. And it's Arcidiacono in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He had an impressive number of points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The offensive rebound. Plumlee with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Inside, Harris. And it's sent back by Carter. It up for Jordan, hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Plumlee trying to break loose, and the shot goes in.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Ooh! Okay. That's how you attack. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Murray dishes to Jordan. Basket good. Jordan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
A long and tiring game, made worse obviously by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Murray's got 9.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Jokic surveying not just the guy that's on the cut, but the entire floor.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Here's Jordan. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris passes to Jokic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And here are the Nuggets now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
2 on the clock. They get it back. Plumlee, no luck. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Jordan, and easy 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hernan Gomez finds Plumlee. Jokic against Carter. Now, here's Jokic. He's tightly guarded. For 3, Harris. But they'll get another chance. Jokic passes to Plumlee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Catches the defender a little bit out of position. Plumlee makes a strong move to take advantage.
You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
Beasley with a clean look, and another miss by Denver.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yes, that goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
Felicio's checked in for Wendell Carter. The Nuggets shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Morris into the lane. Count that one. Morris has got 7.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Murray. Levine finds Porter. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 39.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bounce pass from Morris. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Murray against Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. Felicio with a rebound. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at them.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you.
Jordan against Morris. Got a piece of it.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Hits the jump hook. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Up in time. No good on that one. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Chicago just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Moss has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. It's Jokic top of the key. It's Barton on the wing. Over Porter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Tries from 10. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The drive by Jordan. The feed to Markkanen. Outside for Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Harris.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs
of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jokic has got 10.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Bean passes to Markkanen. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. That one misses.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Murray outside. There's the pass to Jokic. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And he comes up with the deuce. 47 points for Jordan.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Barton against Porter. Barton finds Murray. Over Levine, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Barton. Barton's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Porter. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And he banks in the layup. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. For 3. Unable to get that one. And it's Chicago the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can. Denver with the ball. Morris looking over the floor. It's Beasley on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
The Bulls leading by 22. Right side, Jordan. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young against Morris. He kicks to Murray. To the inside. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got his second basket of the night.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
The Nuggets shooting 43% from the floor. And stolen by Jordan. White against Morris. Young, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
White against Morris. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. And Ilyasova kicks to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got 9 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside for Murray. White against Murray. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Felicio. And Porter subbed in for Murray. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Jordan against Morris. And there's the call on Boss. That's foul number 2 for him. Zach LaVine's checked in for White. And Denver with a change here too. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Murray. Passes it to Hernangomez. Morris against Jordan. Beasley for 3, and the 3 ball is good. He has 6.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Lock at 6. Here's the floater. Morris, no good. Morris against Jordan. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here's Morris for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Jordan is out there with Markkanen. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything shooting, free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Porter. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low. Markkanen on the double team. Pulls it up. Porter pulls it in.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Some changes for Chicago. Carter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Ryan Arcidiacono. Morris finds Jokic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on that when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Good on the bucket.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
Levine dishes to Carter. Right side, Porter. Back to Jordan. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morris against Levine. Outside Millsap. On its way from Beasley for two. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. And that's 10 points for Beasley.
Well, you overreact to Paul Millsap. Good job of him staying patient and then finding one of his open teammates.
Here's Beasley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first free throw is good. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Jokic high post. That one doesn't go. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. Do you see that happening?
It'll be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Beasley, the pass to Millsap. Shoots over Mills, and that one's good. Millsap.
Yeah, even though Paul Millsap can spread the floor for you, that mid-range jumper is becoming a weapon.
Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Chicago making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Ilyasova's checked in, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Will Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Will Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. No run-of-the-mill stuff there.
No.
Fellas putting something extra on it.
Ray, can you believe that? My goodness.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
Harris finds Morris. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Beasley outside. Tries from the block. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. The drive by Jordan. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Morris. Rebound by Murray.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
They get it back. Now Mills. Missed it, even after all those chances. Morris inside, guarded by Jordan. Releases. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Morris.
Easy to forget that Ilyasova can handle his business down there on the block, but he's much more of a spot-up guy.
Here's Jordan. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jordan against Morris. Pass to Jokic. Unloads. And the jumper is good.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Jokic with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. The shot by Jordan, no good. Denver's shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And he gets the bucket. Morris has got 21 in the game.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The drive by Jordan. Felicio kicks to Jordan. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple of years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan dishes to Carter. The kick out to Porter. Goes back up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Your thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jordan.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Levine. Jokic inside. The layup missed. And here are the Bulls now. It's stolen by Morris. And the pass to Jokic. Here's Craig, defended by Carter. Craig can't get it to go. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Do it.